Hey, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jake Sloan, and today we're going to talk about the Tamron 28-75, the lens that has been on my camera 95% of the time since I got it. Great lens. First off, disclaimer, this is my lens. I bought it. Nobody gave it to me, so there's that. This isn't going to be a super technical review. This lens has been on the market for over a year. This is my thoughts after using this lens almost exclusively for over a year on how great it is, how durable it is, how much it stands up to all the stuff I've thrown at it, and on, and let's jump into it. Dear Lord, is it hot. I need some more water. So some of my favorite things about the Tamron 28-75 are, one, of course, the price. Like, this thing is great. It was $79.99 when it first came out. Now it's more like $8.50, I think. But it's a good, very usable focal range. Yes, it'd be nice to have a 24mm for close-up, but or for wide angle, but not, you know, it's not a deal breaker for me. Even vlogging, stuff like this, it works okay. I am looking forward to the 17-28 that they're coming out with shortly. Be looking for my review on that. But having this and then having it all go all the way out to 75 is really great. The focus ring and the zoom ring, I guess they're backwards. It doesn't bother me. I just adjust and do whatever I need to do. The build quality, this thing's been great. I've taken this inside ice caves, on glaciers, winter, summer, spring, it doesn't matter. This thing has handled everything I've thrown at it like a champ. It's held up really well. The finish has held up really well, and I am kind of careful. I mean, I'm pretty careful, but it's still a tool, and I still, you know, I've biked with it across frozen lakes and stuff like that, and it works. It's held up really well. I've been super impressed with this lens after using it for a whole year. How's that? So now we're on that lens. It's a 28mm, so I gotta hold it out about as far as my arms to go, but that's okay because I got long arms. One of the other things I really like about this thing is how fast and how accurate the autofocus has been once they gave us the update. The first firmware had a little bit of problems holding autofocus for very long in video mode, but once they fixed it, it has been spectacular. I have rarely missed shots with this in video or photo, unless of course I do something accidentally like turn the autofocus off. Should we see what else we can go find? Hiked all the way up here. I think it's a if I remember right, it's about a 2,000-foot climb to get up here. And the other thing I really appreciate about this is the low light performance. I know it's not great right now because I've got a big ND filter on there, and I'm standing next to a glacier in full sunlight, which is probably about the worst, most contrasty place you could be, but it has great low light performance. And I'm going to try and zoom inside of this glacier a little bit and show you what I mean. This lens does give you really great image quality every single time with the autofocus. It's super sharp, very little distortion. It's just an excellent all-around lens, which is probably why it really hasn't left my camera, except for when I'm using an 85 for headshots or the super wide to get those really wide shots. This has been my go-to lens for everything, which has been fantastic. I love it. It works every single time, and it's been super durable. By the way, it's been super hot here in Alaska, and so this is how we cool down. We just go find a glacier ice cave and sit in it for a little while, and it's perfect. Another thing I really appreciate about this lens is how close you can get to an object and still focus on it. It basically is sort of a macro lens when you need it to be, which is really great because then you don't have to carry another lens around with you. I'm now standing on the glacier, and let's be honest, anytime you're around a big ice cave like this, you gotta fly through it, right? I mean, what else would I do? Another thing I really like about this lens is it's been incredibly durable and it's very lightweight. So it balances on my Weeble Lab, which is the gimbal I use currently, without any problems. And if I hook up the focus motor from the Weeble Lab to the zoom ring and balance it about halfway out, which is about 50mm or so, it will zoom in and out, and the Weeble Lab can handle it because this lens is lightweight. But that hasn't really affected the durability because, like I said before, I have taken this lens with me everywhere, and in all kinds of conditions. Really, this lens has been a fantastic lens everywhere I've taken it, including inside glaciers. So yeah, if you're looking for a good lens that's less than the Grandmasters, but performance is kind of close, this is the one you should get. Great lens, great autofocus, great image quality, very low distortion, very low chromatic aberration, any of that stuff. What am I talking about? I'm not Gerald Undone. I'm gonna just tell you, I like this lens. I like everything about it. It's been super durable for me. It's been rock solid. I've just never hesitated to take it on any shoot that I've been on, and it's always performed perfectly. If you want to see other lens reviews I've done, you can click or tab right here. If you want to see other tech reviews I've done, click or tab right here. I'll be reviewing the 17-28, the little brother to this one, here shortly. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon in the next video.